Good evening everybody, welcome back to my channel, Daddy Explorer Aussie. Today is Good Friday, so I'd like to wish everyone out there happy Good Friday. It's good that we've got 4 days of break now, so everyone is out there. Some are camping, some are just chilling with the family, and we've got a few things planned out for the rest of the week. But today I've managed to squeeze some time so I can bring to you a review of this helmet. So this is the HJC C80 helmet. It's a sport adventure tourer modular helmet. I received delivery of this helmet about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and I've been extensively using this helmet since. So I've got a good idea of what this helmet is like, and so my aim is today to share with you my thoughts on the helmet and also help you decide if this is something that you would want to consider. So if you're interested in knowing more about this helmet, stay tuned and we'll get back to it. Alright, so before we start on with the review, YouTube tells me that 80% of my viewers are actually not subscribed to my channel. So I would really appreciate it if you have not subscribed to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you could get updates on whenever I release new videos. And by subscribing to the channel does not cost you anything, but it does definitely help me a lot in motivating myself to create more videos like this. Now also I'd like to share with you, I've now finally designed some nice stickers. So for those of you who would like to have a sticker posted out to you, just drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get in touch with you and I could arrange for some of the stickers to be posted out to you guys. Now before we also start with the review, I would like to congratulate my good friend Nick, who runs the Boomerang Biker channel. So just yesterday Nick has hit his 1,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So I would like to give him a huge congratulations for reaching that milestone. So for a YouTuber, the first 1,000 subscribers is would give them a lot of joy, and it's only from that point on that you would see significant growth in the channel. So hitting your 1,000 subscribers is the hardest part, I reckon. So Nick has hit that 1,000 subscribers. I'm very happy for him, and if you have not checked out his channel, I've got a link at the up here just for his channel, so do check it out, and also subscribe to his channel and watch his videos. Alright, so let's get on to speaking about the HJC C80 Sports Adventure Tourer helmet. Now I'll start off with the weight of the helmet. So the helmet weighs about 1,850 grams, so roughly about 1.8 kilos. Right? This is not a very light helmet, as you can imagine, but I think partly the weight is contributed to the fact that this is actually a modular helmet. So it's a modular system. It opens up like this, and that's why you've got extra weight due to the mechanism involved in actually making it a modular helmet. Now in terms of the construction of the helmet, this helmet is basically a polycarbonate composite shell. So essentially what that means is that it's actually a plastic shell. It is, however, manufactured by HJC. So HJC, as you know, is a very popular brand out there, and they really do make good helmets. So in terms of the certification, this helmet is ECE certified, so which means it's legal to be used in Australia, and it meets all the safety regulations that you need for Australia. A lot of people out there have got a preference to the kind of shell that they use. So as you may know, there are three main type of shells for your helmet. It starts off with the polycarbonate shells, and then you've got the composite shells, which is essentially fiberglass, and then from then on you've got the carbon fiber shells. So the carbon fiber shells are the strongest and also the lightest but they also cost a fair bit to purchase. Now, in terms of the graphics of the helmet, I think they've done a really good job with the graphics. So there are three main colors that you could get. You could get the black one with the yellow stripes like what I've got, and this really matches my V-Strom because I've got a yellow V-Strom. Besides that, you've also got black with red stripes, and also you've got a blue with white decals on it. So pretty much if you have seen the Africa Twin, it sort of matches that Africa Twin sort of color scheme. So these are the three main colors that you get. Now, what defines adventure ADV helmet is essentially the fact that it has a beak at the top, and that beak there is for two reasons. So it blocks sun rays for when you're riding, so that gives you a bit of a shade in terms of your field of view, but also if you're doing riding on the dirt and stuff, and it also prevents you could sort of put your helmet a bit lower, and it prevents stones and everything from hitting right into your face. And it's also got a bit of an extended sort of front end, which gives you a bit more room in there, which is also quite excellent. Now, with this helmet, this beak is actually replaceable. So if you don't like the beak on the helmet and you want to remove it, that's perfectly possible. So you could remove the beak. They actually provide you with these replacement covers that go on the side of the helmet. So you could remove the beak, place these replacement covers, and it becomes like a regular modular full face helmet. So you've got an option there. Now, what I've found is with this beak, there was a bit of vibrations that I felt on the helmet. Again, I use the Suzuki V-Strom. I've got the GV Airflow wind protectors at the front, so all I needed to do was I adjusted the heights of the screen that I had at the front, and that helped me to get the issues with the wind buffeting on the helmet. So I think once you get that sort of sorted to a optimal height, you don't have that problem. And I did not have any issues with wind hindrance on highway speed. So 110 kilometers an hour on the highway, there was no issues at all. The helmet was snug and there was no vibrations whatsoever. As you know, I said this is a modular helmet, but what's also special about this helmet is that it's also got this integrated sun visor in there. So there's a clip, there's a button here at the side. You can push the button and it extends out the integrated sun visor. Now, what's good about the sun visor is it actually covers almost the half of your face, so up till your nose line. So it gives you rather good coverage in terms of blocking the sun. So that's a plus point in my opinion. And they are fairly easy to get to and easy to put down and retract. Now, it's got air vents at the front, so these front air vents you can literally just push in and push out with the finger, and then it's got air vents on the top which you can sort of also just easily move it, and it's also got an exhaust vent at the back, so good ventilation in the helmet. Now, the visor, it comes with a clear visor. What I like about this though is that it's got two points where you can lift the visor up, so it's on your side rather than being in the center, which means that I find it really easy and convenient to actually bring it up, and you can use either hand to actually pull the visor up. It also comes with a PINLOCK system. So in the box when you purchase the helmet, they actually also provide a PINLOCK visor in the helmet. So if you don't know what a PINLOCK visor is, it's essentially like double glazing on your visor. So when you're riding in the morning, your visor doesn't fog up. So a PINLOCK visor by itself, if you want to purchase it by itself, it starts from $100. So the fact that they actually provide the PINLOCK system when you purchase the helmet, I think is a great addition to the to buying the helmet. So and again, the PINLOCK system is fairly easy to put in. They've got some really good instructions in there, and it only takes you about 5 to 10 minutes maximum to put it in. Now, as you know, if you looked at my video, and I'll add some snippets of my video from when I was riding to the Great Ocean Road, I actually mounted my camera, my GoPro at the front. So for those of y'all who likes to do vlogging, or you want to capture your rides, it's perfectly possible to actually mount your GoPro at the front using the tailsin helmet mount, which the links are provided in the description below. Now you can see here I've also got a comms system. So this is my SCS S9. I've got a video on a review of the system. The link is just up there if you would like to watch the review of the SCS S9. So a beautiful comm system, and you can actually install a third-party comm system fairly easily into the helmet. So the helmet has got specific grooves for you to actually mount your speaker in. So they've got speaker cutouts in there, and it's also got actual lines so that you can run easy for you to run your wires and cablings when you want to mount your speakers in there. So very good addition. Now this helmet also comes with a port at the back here. I don't know if you can see, just at the bottom here there's a port for the HJC smart comms. So if you would like to purchase the HJC smart comms, essentially what you do is you remove the two screws from here, you put in the device, and then there's a thread in there, and you can just run through the communication system. So should you wish to use the HJC communication device, this has got the provisions in there for you to actually use that system. Now you can see that I've got some white clips here. Now this is something that I've added for the ease of my vlogging, and all I use them for is to run my cabling for my microphone, so that it's easier for me to plug in and plug out my microphone to my camera. And I found this hack to really be helpful. So if any of you guys want to know a bit more on the hack, hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to share it with you. Now on the actual chin strap here, so basically it's got a ratchet system with a quick release. So all you do is you just push that red button up, and then it releases the whole thing, which is really easy compared to the traditional straps that you would get. So this one is fairly easy. You can actually even sort of fasten your helmet straps using one hand should you wish to. So that's also a beautiful addition to the helmet. Besides that, you've got some really good and firm cheek pads, and it's got some really good padding even on the inside of the helmet. Now I have a bit of an uneven head, so I did experience a bit of pinching towards the back of my head. Again, as you can imagine, helmets can actually so it takes some time for you to break in with the helmets before it actually really sits in your head. So and sometimes you will occasionally find hot spots and pinching. So if you find that there are a few ways you can deal with that, what I've done is I've just added a little bit of foam on the area where it was pinching, and that sort of solves my problem. Some people say you could actually use your thumb and just press that layer of foam or the polystyrene layer in the helmet, and you can gently press it a little bit just to give a bit of wiggle room. But remember, if you're doing that, it's once you press it in, it's never going to come back to its shape. So it isn't recommended, but if you want to do that's obviously an option that you have. So yeah, so that's basically a very quick run through of the helmet by itself. Now let's talk about what I felt when I used this helmet on the motorcycle. So in terms of the field of view, I think it's excellent. I think when I was wearing that helmet, I could peek through my left, peek through my right. I could actually sense if there were cars on either side, so that is good. So in terms of the vision that you get from the helmet, I think it's got a relatively large field of view, which is excellent. As I said before, the PINLOCK is a good addition to the helmet as well. The fact that you can actually pull up your visor using either side of the helmet is really easy. That's one of my problems that I have with my Bell SRT modular helmet, is that the plastic bit where you pull up your helmet is actually on the center, which makes it really hard for you to pull up, especially when you've got your camera mounted at the front of your helmet. So you sort of need to get in there. In terms of noise when you are wearing the helmet, so I actually surprisingly find this helmet a lot more quieter than my Bell SRT modular. Now my Bell SRT modular, I've had it for over a year. It's a fiberglass shell, and I found it a bit more noisier compared to this one. So this is relatively quite silent, which is a good addition, and it's a good plus point in my opinion. So yeah, all in all, I actually quite like the helmet. The only thing that I found is that it's slightly heavier than my Bell SRT modular. So I do use this helmet now relatively. On the days that I ride to work, I sort of alternate between this helmet and my Bell SRT modular. Obviously, I feel that the Bell SRT modular is more comfortable, but I think the reason behind that is because I've used the helmet for a long time. It's sort of broken in, and it's really, it's well set within my head. So this, I think I need to give it a little bit more time before I get it to really fit and sit in my head. So all in all, an excellent helmet. If you are looking at purchasing this helmet, you can actually get it from AMX stores, and there are a few online stores. They retail from between depending on which time of the year you get it, they retail from between $450 to up to $750. So when there's sales on, you can get it as cheap as $450 to $500, but routinely they price about between the 400 to the 700 mark, depending on where you're purchasing it from. So definitely shop around if you are looking, but at AMX at the moment, I think they're retailing for about $450 to $500. So they've got ready stock available. Now you don't really find many adventure tourer helmets out there which has got a modular system. So remember, this is a rare find. Adventure tourer helmet with a modular system is actually quite a rare find, and this is what attracted me to actually seek out for this helmet. So again, a rare find. There is downsides about that, in which it adds a bit more weight to the helmet, but if the weight doesn't bother you, I would strongly recommend that you try out this helmet. So again guys, that's all for the quick review today. So if you have found this review helpful, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Please give me a big thumbs up, and also do like, do share, and do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.